and welcome to Dammit Vacant. I am Ellis here with John and the return of Hammerhands McGilty.
Yes, I'm back. My apologies for not being here last week. I had things to do. I had to go and watch my friend's band because he's been trying to get me to go for ages, and I felt like a right bastard. And then I gets there and he's not even fucking playing.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm genuinely. And he's like, "Oh, I meant to text you." I was like, "But you didn't."
His band wasn't playing at all, or he.
It's him. He is
Right,
the band. It's not
right,
like a
so
Dick Van Dyke, Mary Poppins type situation. It's like a thing.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So
Wow. Well, Rick was very upset that he missed you.
I know. I
He
heard.
was.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Fine. It's fine. We won't be seeing him around anymore anyway.
If you believe him.
I don't believe a word out of that man's mouth.
I think it's
Yes,
bad. He's
go
he's
listen
like PT. I don't believe a word out of his mouth. He's like, "Oh, you should do this," and I'm like, "No, don't believe you."
Go listen to the interview that these two gentlemen did with former Morecambe champion Rick Marcus. The podcast version or the video version, both are acceptable.
Ideally, do both.
I mean, yeah, the amount of time and effort it takes me to put them out. Because
Like, subscribe, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts my soul to say it, but yes. Just because I keep rendering them at like maximum 4K resolution and it takes fucking hours.
I know you can do 4K on YouTube, but can we do that on our like slightly rubbish account? I don't even know.
No! Also,
I think
like,
so.
I'm not going to be rude, but your cameras are not 4K anyway. Mine's only
God, no.
1080. Yeah, so
No.
I don't want to be upscaled.
Ellis is like 240, I think. Or
Ellis is
I'm
mostly ham at this point.
I'm on like an original Chromebook here.
Yes.
It's annoying. Look, if I move the computer briefly,
Please don't.
I get good lighting.
trigger warning.
Yeah,
if
but then
you
I get motion
seasickness. Yeah.
But yes, so I could just render it at 1080p and it takes like a fraction of the time and it takes a lot less to upload it. But I always forget.
No one wants to see us in 4K. That's not helpful.
I can't even see in 4K. I don't think anyone can, unless you're a chameleon or you've got like a compound eye. I don't think anyone can. I think it's a scam.
I bought a few 4K Blu-rays, and sometimes I'm like, I don't need to see that actor's pause. That's a bit
Yeah,
much.
yeah. No, but even in real life, it feels artificial.
You would like people to have less detail in real life.
Well, I remember this
You
is
might
going
to-
very much away from
To
the
blind
truth.
yourself.
But no, when on a Friday night we used to have wine and watch the shopping channels, and there was high definition sunglasses, which improved your vision so much so that it went from normal eyes to high definition eyes, and I was like, I kind of want to buy them just to see what it is, and I imagine it's just like, safety glasses that someone's just sprayed black or something like. But yeah, so that was
okay.
yeah. That tat where it's like absolute garbage stuff.
Oh yeah, that makes absolutely no
At
sense.
2 a.m, and it's like this thing that will help clean your car, and those sort of things. Not like QVC where it's just terrible clothes designed by like Fuella Benjamin and stuff like that. Like, nothing against Fuella Benjamin, big fan, but yeah. You missed me, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we absolutely did.
John, have you been playing Vampire Crawlers?
No, I've not even got
You
it
should.
yet. But I've got so many games already, and
if you've already got
Spire 2.
Play the Spire 2, you get a discount on it
Oh,
on
for
Steam.
fuck's sake.
They've teamed up to waste all of your free time.
Oh, but I've already got like 4 games on the go at once.
I know, that's the rub in it. Because I was like, oh, that Pragmata looks good. And I've heard great
the
things
demo of
about
it was really good. I really liked the demo.
Yeah.
I played it through twice.
But I've got about 4 hours into Crimson Desert and haven't done anything in that since. And I can't justify spending that money on things when I'm not actually playing them. So
Slave of Spire 2, Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7, the original.
That's jumping about, isn't it?
Donkey Kong Bonanza. And
you're 9 games in between there.
Sonic Racing Crossroads. When I feel like it. It's just too many games to have on the go at once.
Yeah, no. But it is a perfect toilet game. Vampire crawlers.
Okay.
Creepy crawlers. Yeah.
How long are you on the toilet now?
Until my legs go numb. I have to crawl downstairs. No. It's just one of those. It's Each run's like it's Vampire Survivors. Each run is like half an hour maximum.
So you're on the toilet about half an hour then. Is that what we're saying?
Depends on how good you are, and if you've already done that level, you can nuke it and stuff. It's fun. It's a fun game. It's half sort of Vampire Survivors and half Slay the Spire.
Fine.
It's good. It's deck building, but
I should just pay a portion of my salary to Steam every month. That'd probably be faster.
I saw a thing the other day where there's just like a random key thing where you can just give them money and they'll give you 10 random keys to games on Steam. And I'm like, no. Going through my library the other day, I put on the one that says never even been looked at. There's hundreds of games.
Dude, I once had someone a friend talk to me like, "Oh, I played this game recently. I can't remember what it's called now, but he's like, oh, and I think, like, from talking to you, I think this is a game that you'll really love. Like, it seems right up your street." And I'm like, "Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to go on Steam right now and I'm going to, like, wishlist it and stuff." You already own this game.
Yep.
I'm just like, when did that happen?
Could be part of a Humble Bundle. Could be. I was drunk.
It was absolutely part of a Humble Bundle. No, yeah, drunk has happened before as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there was times when I came in drunk and Psychonauts was on sale for £1, and I was like, I fucking love Psychonauts. Everyone I know is getting a copy of Psychonauts.
I mean, it's a strange, generous gift to give someone, but yeah.
Got a bunch of messages like, "What? Oh, thanks for that, but why did you send me this at 4 a.m?" And I was like,
I mean, if you're sending him at 4 a.m., it's kind of obvious what's going on, isn't it? It's not the work of a normal mind, that one.
No, it's very
as I wasn't here last week, I will say I did go to Bolton Town Wrestling to see Stocks defeat Einstein for their championship in what was the highlight of a show. I don't know whether it's just me, but like there was two good matches in the entire show, and the rest of it felt very. I know it's family friendly, but that doesn't mean to say it has to be stupid. That was my main concern.
Morecambe is family friendly, and that's our favorite thing in the world.
I know, and I think they put too many. It was very crammed in, and it was a lot of people's first time. They didn't know how to behave, and like Bolton seems to have these people here now who think that it's theirs, and they can act entitled. And like I missed bits of like Einstein trying to chat shit to people because these people were just going Timu something over and over again and slapping each other's backs and going, "Aren't we the funniest fuckers in this room?"
It's absolutely true that like a crowd can ruin something, even if the thing is good. I got a lot of comedy and like that is.
Why are you heckling a comedian? It's their job to be funny. They're going to destroy you, mate.
Yeah. Oh, in one case, they were doing an improv thing, and it was like questions, and every statement had to be a question. And the guy said a question, and they all shouted that you're supposed to shout "die" when they fucked up, and everyone shouted "die." I was like, "That was a question. What is wrong with you people?"
That'd be a nightmare for Australians, wouldn't it? Because everything's a question.
It was baffling.
Yeah,
really weird gig.
Why is there a time? But yeah, and then like. There was like 3 pissed up guys behind us who were doing that thing of let's do chants, but let's make sure everyone's looking at me first, so I'm center of attention. And like my nephew was like, "Can I go and hit him?" And I'm like, "No, we don't hit, do we? We just chat shit about him on the internet."
That's what we do.
But no, and like fair play to Stocks and Steen. It was a great match. Like Steen was a tremendous heel. Stocks, it's like a well-deserved win, and it made me very happy. But I just don't think I can go back there until they sort out knobheads. It's just me. Like it's fine. It's a fun promotion. I just can't deal with a crowd of look at me's.
Yeah,
because I'm not there to look at you, mate. I'm there to look at wrestlers.
That does affect your enjoyment, right? It's just how it's not really fair because it's not their like
it's not the promotion's fault, but also shut up or get funnier. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't mind so much of it.
Timu something every time. It's like, come on, lads, you're better than this.
The Timu thing is kind of it's a rubbish joke, right?
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not even accurate.
But it's been done to death anyway. Even if it was accurate, it's not a funny joke.
Well, yeah, I know, but
it's like doing Borat quotes or something. It's like kind of like
it's the modern equivalent of the what chant, isn't it?
Oh, fucking what chants can go fuck themselves.
In this day and age, people are still doing them, and I'm sorry, but they should be taken out back and shot.
Just
out of a cannon into a sandpaper factory.
Started them the other week, and then thankfully they stopped because I think Punk might have killed them after Mania. You know, when you've lost the title, you come out and do your promo. Punk's jacket had the name of some people who've died from crew over the last few months, like camera people and all that stuff. Michael Cole was quite emotional on commentary, going, "It's nice that these people are being recognised because they're not the people you see on telly."
Yeah.
So when he came out on Raw, his whole thing was about basically like 6 months of loss. Like his one of his best friends, MMA trainer, died 6 months ago when he was on tour in Japan, and then Larry, and then he started talking about the people who died on the crew, and they started the what chant then in between naming people that have died, and I was like, oh my god, he navigated it in a way where he just talked over it and said what these people do, and then by the end everyone was on their feet and like applauding because he was like, these are the people, these are the real heroes. But as soon as he started, I was like, don't you fucking dare. Yeah. He's talking about real life dead people.
Hated it then, hate it now.
Yeah. Shite.
Finished season 2 of Shrinking as well. It's had a bit of a cry at the end episode.
The finale one, yeah.
Yeah. And then we got
the very last bit, or the
very last scene where the train's coming in, and Roy Kent's gonna spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I was like, come on, no, not like this. That's not how Roy Kent goes out.
That made Butcher cry. That he said that he thought, yeah.
It
took him to the brink there.
Yeah, but it's very good. But now we're doing Loot instead, just as a break because I can't have
a little break about Harrison Ford's speech.
It was good. Like it's Harrison Ford, though, isn't it? He could read the phone book and it'd be good. You know what I mean? Like, and we got season 4 of Ted Lasso trailer just dropped as well.
I have seen that. Sorry, 5th of August.
Sure. Two Nations Under Ted, a Ted Lasso podcast. If you want to listen to incredibly long deep dives into every single minutiae of Ted Lasso.
Yes.
And it's weekly drops, isn't it?
Good.
Runs to the 7th of October, so works well with the pod as well.
Does it? Yeah. But yeah. That's about me, really.
Cool.
Ever been hang gliding?
Some news.
All right, fine.
Jones.
So you know how it's been Mania season, and it should be like the best time of the year, right?
No, it's the blurst of times.
It's the best of times. It was the blurst of times. Yeah. As it's becoming traditional, this is a time when a bunch of people also lose their jobs.
It is.
It's a stupid time to do it, isn't it? I know they have to do it, but
we don't have to do it.
Move it to another part of the year, because otherwise everyone's just going into Mania season like, I
wonder who's gonna not have a job soon. Yeah, it's really sucky. So a huge number of cuts were made on April 24th. The cuts are speculated by talent all week, as we just said, because they know it's coming, because it's always coming. Because they haven't made enough money this year, because Las Vegas only paid them to come there, Netflix and paid them to put on the show, and a bunch of people paid incredible amount of money for seats.
Make-A-Wish paid for tickets.
And Make-A-Wish paid for tickets. And
$2,500 or something.
I don't know. They advertised what? Snickers? I don't know what. I didn't watch it.
I did watch it, but from what I heard,
Hulk Hogan.
The Hogan documentary, which I haven't watched, and my mate texted me and went, the first 3 shows are like an episode, like an advertisement for WWE about how great it is, and then the last one is like whitewashing Hogan and like deifying him, and I was like, I won't bother. I wasn't going to bother anyway, but
he is let's go for controversial as a word. So so basically what I'm saying is there's no way they could have made any money from Mania, and they had to cut some people.
I mean, it's the capitalist machine. It has to be fed.
Yep. A number of talent began to find out around or before 5 p.m. Eastern time that they were released or deals would not be extended. About 5:20, Fightful began learning the releases were happening. Yeah, but releases were happening after reaching out to WWE officially early in the day and not hearing back. Fightful haven't heard specifics of which is which, if it's releases or contracts not being extended, which is why the phrase departures was used. They're doing this because I think Triple H in one of his press conferences got a bit, he was very specific. People weren't being released; they just weren't being extended. So,
I mean, yeah. Again, they don't owe him a living, but also,
apparently Kyrie's that, according to Meltzer. Meltzer said today she wanted to return to Japan, and they're not renewing her contract. So
fair enough.
Yeah, but with Meltzer, the problem. Well,
I don't. Yeah.
The problem with Meltzer's stuff is that he says things in a conversational way, and then everyone reports it as fact,
as gospel.
When in fact he might be saying, "I think this has happened." So whether that's the case or not, I don't know. So again, another more linguistic specifics. We are not 90-day non-competes. The talent are still under contract for this period. It's a 90-day right of termination and requisite notice. It's the same as non-competes we call it. It's just linguistic bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
For main roster talent, it's 90 days. For NXT, it's 30. For contract expirations, the deals are up when they're up. There's a lot of talk that TKO made the cuts because people always want to blame TKO for this.
No.
Triple H, Nick Khan, and WWE Talent Relations were ultimately the primary decision makers per WWE sources. Sources indicated the majority of releases were to make way for new talent and the possibility of SmackDown reducing to 2 hours in the near future, which was reported by Bodyslam Plus.
Do you know what needs to happen? What show needs to return before it goes back to 2 hours?
No, what?
Braun Strowman's cooking show, Series 2.
Is that happening? I don't.
He's already had one quite successful season.
I vaguely knew it was a thing, but I always sort of assumed it was some sort of fever dream I was having.
No, he's had a season and he's coming back for another one.
Is that a WWE? Wait, he's not even with WWE, is he?
No. It's just a network show, and then that'll take the extra hour. Yeah, they did call up a shed load of people from NXT, but doesn't excuse doing releases. Ricky Saints, Blake Monroe, Ethan Page, Joe Hendry, Saruka, JC Jane and her crew. Called up about 13, 14 people.
Okay. Well, that's great for them, but anyway, yeah. Releases are as follows: Alba Fire, Zoe Stark, who was recently cleared for a return, Joe Gacy, Bo Dallas, Rowan, Dexter Loomis, Andre Chase, Nikki Cross, which personally one of my favorites. Very upset about that. Dante Chen, the Multi-City Machine Guns. TNA sources spoke to Fightful and claimed there's always a home for them there. I bet there is, because when WWE get to use them
for free.
Yeah. But they expect AEW to be the eventual landing spot. Not heard of AEW have been in contact with the team. Those that they spoke to in WWE, Fightful spoke to in WWE, said they seem to they knew they would continue to do well and stay busy outside of WWE and will continue to wrestle. They also have a band, Grappling, which they continue to work on. Those they spoke to, they seemed to hope they would wrestle more in WWE, but they were happy they were at least being used. But they seem to slow down in recent months, however.
Novelty wore off, didn't it, for them?
I don't know. It just makes no sense to me because they're a great tag team.
Stick them in AEW.
Yep. I mean, AEW's also got a stacked roster, but we need that Ring of Honor TV show, really.
Yeah.
Santos Escobar, who WWE made a big deal of re-signing last year, proper pursued him, dropped him a ton of money, from my understanding, and they've never used him on the main roster again.
I forgot they got him back, to be honest.
I think he's been at AAA, where I think he's quite a big draw, and then he got injured, and now he's been released despite being because they never used to do that. They never used to release people who were injured.
No, because you can still hold them then, can't you?
But that's happened in recent times with Carl Anderson, BJ Ray, and Ridge Holland. So yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Zelina Vega, Alistair Black, both gone. Both getting
MJF.
MJF. I was going to say MJF and Sean Dean were suggesting.
Sean Dean, I think he said like, no, it was a bit.
I assume.
Yeah, but MJF, fucking nope. Don't want him here. Don't want people like that here.
But MJF, everything is also a bit, but could be serious. So
that's the thing. That's the problem with the man is that he's always in gear, isn't he?
Yeah.
But no, it's I don't think there's a place for him there. I don't think unless he learns to lie down for 3 seconds. It's yeah.
Yeah.
I love a spooky boy.
Oh, I've always liked Alistair Black. It didn't seem to work in
wherever he went. Yeah.
Oh, the trios one was fun. In hindsight, those were the good days.
Those, yeah. You don't realize how good you've got it till it's not there anymore.
And we alluded to Kairi Sane, which makes again no sense unless she asked for it. Hopefully that's true, but
you still think apparently she is back in Japan now as well. She's gone, which it doesn't track. I think she pinned Io last week in a tag match. And then last night they set up the payoff, which is Asuka and Io, and part of it's been she's been manipulating Kairi, so she's not there for that.
Yeah.
The crowd, I don't know if you've seen it, there's like a 1-second video where the crowd are chanting "We want Kairi," and Asuka does like a really big out of character intake of breath.
They were saying "Boo Earns." Yeah.
Read into that.
You've covered that comment. I've written way better than I could have because you've actually seen it. That's great. She expected to land in literally any company that she wants to.
Again, if I was Tony, I'd be on the phone straight away.
Yep.
She fight Mercedes just before she went back to WWE.
Oh, I think she might have.
Yes.
That sounds right.
For a championship. Can't remember which one.
New Japan Strong, maybe? Not Strong. New Japan, whatever the women's belt.
Women's one is, yeah. It's one of
its name
Bowles, ampersand.
Yeah, I'd get her in over there. The other one, not one I would have thought. I was listening to a clip on of all people, bloody Bully Ray talking about this shit. He actually did make a couple of points. He said, one, that Bo Dallas should never really have been released, just in general, like given that. But you can make it more real about being the brother of Bray Wyatt rather than the spooky stuff. But he mentioned Zoe Stark, and he said that she blew her knee out. She'd only just been called up to the main roster, and talked about how when she made her debut, he said like it really impressed a lot of people. He said he'd seen her in the gym, and he said you could see that fire in her eyes. I'm working for this. I'm desperate to get back. And then obviously they've cut her, and he went, not even given a chance to show that she's still got it or can go. And he was like, if he was Tony Khan, he'd get her in and just give her a mic. He went, because you have got a story there of someone who's worked their ass off for a year, battling a career-threatening injury, to then go out on your TV and say, and then WWE fucked me off right before I was literally as I just got the all clear. He went straight away. You've got a story. You've got sympathy. And they're going to hate WWE. And he went, she don't cut it. He said, but there's potential money in that. I hadn't thought of it like that, and I don't really listen to his opinions that much, but I thought that one was.
It is a justifiable thing if you've been injured for that long and you're just about to come back. And then they go, there's the door.
It's that meme, isn't it? The worst person.
If they just signed her and put her in on TV, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it is. It's, I mean.
If they just signed her and put her in, I don't give her a mic and go, like, you've got 3 minutes, tell your story, 5 minutes, tell your story.
Well, I mean, just have a debut at the next pay-per-view, innit? And sink or swim. Come out and start a fight with someone. Do your best.
Yeah, they can. Well, I guess AEW has people on sort of a per appearance stuff sometimes, right? So we could do that and see how it goes. What else we got? Tyson Tyrek, Chris Ireland, Tyler May Steele, Serena Linton, Tro London, Malik Blake, and Luca Crisafino will also release some NXT. New performance center signings are expected to be announced soon. Apparently,
Who
WWE
the fuck is Trill London?
I don't know.
I
don't
know.
A number of these wrestlers were in Las Vegas doing appearances and meet and greets, so which last weekend. That's great. It's also been heavily implied to fight for Paul Levesque has recently reached a new long-term agreement with TKO. That's a lot of cuts.
3 years, apparently.
Well, because he's getting paid, isn't it?
Not applying nothing.
It made me laugh until I saw the contract being signed, because what's he called? Nick Khan's apparently giving him a vote of confidence, and it was a bit like when a chairman gives a manager a vote of confidence before they sack him.
The board is
That's what it felt like. And then it said,
the board is behind you. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much what they said. And then they give him a contract. WrestleMania 43 update, which is planned to be in Saudi. Looks like it will remain the host as of now. There were some doubts due to the minor disagreements currently occurring in that part of the world. On April 23rd, WWE announced another upcoming show in Saudi, which Fightful had reported would be happening. WrestleVotes Radio has reported the backstage expectation is that Mania will stay in place there next year as planned. In addition, a targeted date for a show is March 27th, which is the last weekend of the Riyadh season. But there's also on the table. Additionally, Fightful were told that a one-time shift to a one-night event is possible for Mania 43, but is unlikely. Sean Ross Sapp is told ESPN preferred the two-night event, so got them. Apparently, they were quite well viewed them first hours of each night. WrestleVotes Radio report that as things stand, NXT brand and stand and deliver is not currently planned or expected for Mania weekend in Saudi.
Yeah,
but it wasn't this year either. So.
No, you can't have two nights. You can't sell as much advertising space then, can you, on one night?
No.
Wait to double your money for Snickers and dude wipes, isn't it?
Snickers. Last time I watched WrestleMania, I was so irrationally angry at Snickers for like 2 days afterwards. I've
had Snickers in a long
I saw me
time.
Snickers adverts. I was like, fucking Snickers.
Danhausen, WrestleVotes Radio, and Fightful Selects reported that Fanatics has blown away by the reception and revenue generated by Danhausen this weekend. Several restocks were required due to high demand for his products. He was the third highest merch sales in the stadium itself, only behind Punk and Cody Rhodes. In addition, we're told that Danhausen is expected to be added to the Fanatics Fest lineup soon due to the popularity and demand that he's garnered.
And not a blimp.
I mean, I'm not going to say the other shoe's going to drop because, I like Danhausen, but I don't know. From what I've seen, he's doing well. He met that small deaf child who was made up.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because that's apparently cursed as well in time. Which I thought it's a lovely
sign
thing,
language.
Yeah.
He seems to be doing well. They're very fickle, wrestling fans, aren't they? And you have to get involved at some point. And also, just as a little extra bit, speculation on Brock Lesnar. He appeared to retire at the end of WrestleMania 42. WrestleVotes Radio reported there is strong belief that he was genuinely saying goodbye when he left his gloves and boots in the ring on Sunday edition. However, there is some belief
he did that as well. He threw up the X, which apparently in wrestling is like an audible done. Do you like the wrestlers for a match?
Yeah.
But he looked at Heyman and he did that, and you could see Heyman's face. So I don't know if it was literally he hadn't told anyone.
Well, there is still belief, however, that there is one more match planned for SummerSlam, with a natural speculation occurring because he's got roots where it's being held. At least one contact at WWE was hoping he'd be on the card and say that this isn't for definite, though.
I did enjoy the story because it's basically like, we believe that he is done, but also we believe that he's got one more.
I mean, I'd want to keep him as far away from the brand as possible, personally. But that's, again, They don't give a fuck about any of that, do they? So
No, they
No.
don't. Fight for Select Q&A. There was a recent report from like a interview of Ari Emanuel saying that TKO have full control of creative in WWE. This has put Triple H in a bad spot as his job threatened at all. Shona Slap says, well, they do have full control of it if they want to. Triple H runs a day-to-day and week-to-week creative, but if TKO wants something to happen bad enough, they're going to make it happen. Like, say, random celebrities being parachuted in for absolutely no reason.
Kids love it.
They don't seem to exercise that too much, but it does pop up around WrestleMania a lot. Yeah, it really does. I see a lot of people use that to cast complete blame in one place, but that's just not how it operates. A lot of the out of left field stuff has been TKO directive, but Triple H still wants creative. It's clear he wants to be seen as indispensable, which is why he's on TV a lot.
Yeah, pops up a lot.
I'll do this because I've only just found it, so it might not make sense.
Cody took a pop at them as well. He said, "You're now 0-3 at interfering in my WrestleMania main event, so either do better or fuck off."
Next WrestleMania is going to be Cody versus the entirety of TKO.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, even apparently Pat McAfee, the reason it was such a weird match is that Pat and that really didn't like the response and wanted to step away. So that backlash tag match with Jelly Roll and that, they both gone, now we need to move from this. So even the people who parachuted in thinking it'd be great have gone, this is shit. We're out.
Yeah. But like, wasn't the original plan supposed to be Aleister Black being the whispering, which kind of makes sense because he's a manipulator? Like,
100%.
You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
He's a spooky. And then he went, no, people won't understand that. Get me a man with drawing on his face and an idiot. Like,
yep, that makes a lot of sense.
Again, I can't believe that Pat McAfee's entire sports career was kicking a ball. That was all he did. That's a job in American football. It's just to hoof a ball. Yeah, that's it. One thing. That's like, it's insane. I mean, he made his money, and God bless him. He's trying to be an action hero now, isn't he? He's trying to get
Tulsa King.
Yeah, no, he's trying to get and fair play to you.
Sylvester Stallone. Well, his agent is Ari Emanuel.
Yes. You should have told me this. Yeah. It's just, come on. He's about 2 foot tall as well, and he's only wee.
Yeah.
We have a final update on Cruel not being stabbed.
I mean, you're never sure, are you?
Who knows when you've been stabbed or not? He had a conversation with a fan at Ruthless Pro Wrestling at the Eagles Hall in March. Various reports came out he'd been stabbed by a fan. And, well, as a result, the operators of the building declared they would not be hosting any wrestling events going forward. Although I think it turns out that they're trying to sell the building, and that's why they're not doing it.
Yeah, there's shenanigans afoot.
Yeah. The last events of the building were an AEW event last Friday and then an independent lucha show on Sunday. I think it's also about Seth Rollins turning up to that.
Yeah.
On Monday, Cruel released a statement on social media. He described the location of a fan with whom he had several incidents throughout the night. In the moment, I reacted and threw a punch. During that incident, I sustained an injury to my side, but once I returned to the locker room, was discovered by staff at Bowen. I don't know how his injury occurred, only that it occurred during the incident. Staff and wrestlers helped bandage me and tend to the wound. I was taken to take a shower. I was taken to take a shower and driven to the airport at an early flight the next morning for another booking. Spent the night with the airport and woke up a call from distressed family members. To be absolutely clear, I never wanted nor asked for this story to be represented as facts nor made public. I was contacted by law enforcement. I fully cooperated with that process. I was asked if I wanted to pursue an investigation. I declined. I told the detectives I did not believe I was stabbed, but I'd probably fallen on something during the altercation. He said he regretted punching the fan. I've been angry, remorseful, and every emotion in between. It finally hit me like a brick wall that I was in the wrong. I could have been professional and I failed. Thus, I accept full responsibility for everything that occurred. I failed as a professional. I've always taken pride in being professional and being a team player of every person I've worked for in my career. I failed and made a bad decision. He apologized at the end of the statement. It says, to wrestlers, fans, and promotions have been affected by the aftermath of the situation and my bad decision. No words can change what have been done, but I do apologize. I have spent more time on these last few weeks hurting emotionally because I hurt each and every one of you. I am sorry. Majority of you don't know me, the person, only what I portray as a character, but this incident is not a reflection of who I am. I care about professional wrestling more than I've shown throughout the situation. I will reflect that going forward. Yeah, that's the gist of it. He was never actually stabbed by the sound of it, but he also never said he was stabbed. And I guess the media train kind of got away from him.
There was a wound. He said where it looks like it may have fallen on something. Like he said,
yeah. But... I did see the video. And he does look like he's got a cut on his back at some point, or like his side. So like that sounds like it did happen, but not from the stabbing.
No.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's bad, but also, yeah, don't chat shit to people. He's just doing his job.
Yeah. I mean, the fan probably did deserve a punch, but he still shouldn't have done it.
No, it's the thing of you can go and boo. We've said this before. You can go and boo and hiss and stuff, but you would not get into physical altercations with them.
No. And especially, yeah, but also everyone probably shouldn't have piled on him at once either. But
I mean, yes.
Especially if it felt justified when there was a knife. When there's not a knife, it feels less justified.
Yes. Yeah. But like they just wanted to get an excuse to kick the shit out of someone.
Yeah. Someone who's being a dick, but still.
Even so. If that was a crime, John, I wouldn't get out of bed.
Fair.
The mini story section from Fightful, everyone around GCW that Fightful spoke to seemed over the moon about Brody Lee Jr.'s debut match. Apparently, it was really good. I saw Cody talking about how ridiculously good he is for his age.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a few people saying how good he is from a technical perspective. I need to find it.
Been working at the Nightmare Factory, I know. So it's a good place to go if you want to get drilled in that stuff.
Yeah.
There was a number of very sad wrestlers to learn that Josh Barnett's Bloodsport was ending. GCW will continue the brand as they did when Matt Riddle got signed by WWE, as it was originally branded for him. Yeah. Fightful were told that the story from Self-Made PW about MJF being factored into next month's AEW Double or Nothing is accurate. It's in New York, innit? In addition, he's factored into AEW Creative well into the summer months, from what they're told. Because there was a report that he dropped the belt so he could go and film something, and he just responded, false.
Yeah.
I'm like, PW Insider reported that Evil has signed with WWE. I thought that was
he's your problem
ages
now.
ago.
It's official now, though.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I mean, it was all rumors before. Well, I guess this is still rumors, but I guess we trust PW Insider.
Yeah. It's, I can't wait for him to. Nah, it's gonna be weird, isn't it?
It's gonna be a really weird time. I'm kind of intrigued by it.
It's not enough to make me come back just to watch Evil come out, fuck about, and then no one get it, and then them just release him a couple of weeks later.
But House Torture are the best faction, and we know this. You can tell this because it was so bad it went back round to good for me.
Yeah, I know. It's the Michael Bolton phenomenon. Oh! I get to press this button. You're gonna need a bigger boat. It's been a while.
Jerk boy!
Well, you sent me this. You made this happen.
I know. It came up on a in my thing, and I was like, yes!
Yes, finally, it's back.
Pocket shark.
A shark small enough to fit in your pocket was hiding for years in the Gulf of Mexico. It's
the pocket of Mexico.
5.5 inches long, the American pocket shark. I'm not going to attempt the Latin name because what the hell? It's only the second known pocket shark in the world. Its cousin inhabits the Southeast Pacific Ocean off the coast of Chile. Biologist Mark Gray said in the history of fishery science, only 2 pocket sharks have ever been captured or reported. Both are separate species, each from separate oceans. Both are exceedingly rare. Pocket sharks are unusual. They're so named for the pair of pouch-like glands near the gills that open to the outside through slits. Yeah, it's not because they're small, it turns out. For years, the function of these glands was a mystery. One hypothesis was that they release sexual pheromones. But a 2020 study in Nature clarified their function after a close look with electron microscopy showed the pockets to be similar to the single pouch of a tail-light shark, which it secretes a blue bioluminescent fluid.
Like when you wee in the swimming baths.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
That's a surprisingly good analogy, yeah.
Ah, you see. Yeah. I'm going for Chris Packham's job when he quits.
Yeah, I kind of like that. So they eject this to make a cloud of light. It may help attract prey or deter predators. The study's authors suggest the pockets are used similar to a smoke screen, predation avoidance context, potentially blinding approaching predators. But that is kind of a hypothesis. Yeah, because it's hard to find these things in the wild.
Yeah, well, look in your pockets. That's what I'd say.
Why do I feel like you know less about sharks since we started this than before?
As I've said before, sharks are a fucking mystery, aren't they? Right?
We've had so many facts about.
We don't know what they are. That's the thing, isn't it? Like,
We don't know what they are.
we're just discovering new ones. When was the last time we discovered anything new?
Anything new?
Anything at all? After Larry Grayson, it's just all been repeats, hasn't it? Right? It's just the same stuff over and over again. Yet they're still finding new kinds of shark. Right? Who's putting them out there? That's all I'm saying.
You think there's a shark conspiracy?
There's some guy or woman, could be a woman, going around putting new kinds of shark out there, like some kind of reverse child snatcher from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the shark depositor.
You think the child snatcher took sharks away?
No, he took children away. Send the clues in the
Wait.
name, John.
So are children the opposite of sharks?
No, again, God, I had one good metaphor before and I've shit all over it now. Haven't I? All I'm saying is, sharks are mad, right? They keep coming up with new ones, right? That's all I'm saying. Well, we stop it.
It's probably not new. We probably just didn't find it before.
We've explored loads of them. The oceans are big.
No,
though,
the
aren't
ocean, yeah.
they? Yeah, it's
Those
fucking
ocean
massive,
we not
isn't it?
found. Yeah.
There's one thing we know about the ocean is that it's fucking massive.
That's the one
And
thing.
it's got
I
a
know
taste
about
for
it.
millionaires now as
That's the
well.
only one.
That's
Right.
the one thing.
That's the one thing we. It's like Russia. It's so big and no one knows what's going on there. Right, let's move on.
Show reviews then. So, Dynamite last week. Darby Allin's first as champion. MJF's not happy. The
not.
Seattle screw job.
I wouldn't expect him
happened
to be.
him.
I mean,
It's funny though because there's a hypocrisy in the fact Allen wrestled on the same night in quite a grueling match with Andrade, didn't he?
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I love. Heel work. But yeah, Kevin Knight is the one who came out.
I mean, yeah, why not? Makes sense. Kevin Knight's great.
He's got a new belt. He's got more confidence. He's gonna wants to kick MJF in the face. That makes sense
How
to me.
was the Collision match? I've not seen Collision, so
I've not
how
watched
was that
Collision. I've
match?
not had time.
I don't think it was on Collision. Unless I've
Was
passed
it
out.
not?
That is a possibility.
Unless I fell asleep on the bus when I was watching it midway.
Oh no, sorry, it's on tomorrow's Dynamite.
Unless you were in
Right.
the pocket of Mexico, depositing
Well, I
new
did-
kinds of shark.
Stop saying words you don't understand.
I'd be mute, John, if that was the case.
Kevin Knight challenged him there, and then MJF looked like he was going to accept, then rolled out and said, "No, do it next week." What I did like about that is because what I pet peeve on wrestling. When wrestlers come out in the gear and they're not expecting a match,
Mhm.
but the promo segment sets up a match. It's like, oh, you just happen to be in your gear when you don't come out when it's. He came out in his gear
Well, yeah.
for no apparent reason.
He's at work.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know. He comes out in his suits normally, doesn't he?
I mean,
Part of the
if I
reason
was-
why he didn't want to wrestle Darby Allin at the start of Dynamite
Yeah,
the week before.
I know. It is one of those
He-
things that, like, go
He's
and
not
get
someone who
changed
does that. But he
Not
came out in
normally.
it and then refused to wrestle. It kind of subverted that
Subversion.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
noticed
that thing, which I quite liked. It was like, so he's good.
Very much so.
Brody King killed Leo Rush.
I am enjoying Leo Rush's whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't know what he's
Slow
doing.
turn into the Babadook. Yeah.
Because the first time I saw him, it was already freaking enough, but now he's like just saying things.
It's good, isn't it?
But yeah, yeah.
Oh, come on. We've not had
No, I genuinely like it. I'm
No,
not,
no,
I'm
but
not-
say like we've not had a good mad bastard in AEW
yeah. That's 'cause-
ever. I don't think.
well,
I can't
that's-
think.
I mean, Abaddon was pretty mad, but She thought
Yeah,
was
but
a
she never
zombie.
spoke.
Yeah,
They never
true.
spoke, did they? Whereas
I think Tony Khan's not generally a big fan of the spooky people, but
yeah, but this isn't spooky. This is just mental. It's great.
yeah,
Who was he someone talking the other week, and he was just like just muttering to himself in the car. It's great.
I love it. Hard like Pac and he had a match with Pac recently. He had a match with I can't think. But Pac seemed genuinely like disconcerted. Like didn't really want to touch him. This is kind of like, do I have to fight this man?
But you don't know, do you? Like he could have a hunting knife strapped to his shin.
He could.
We got the ongoing saga of Cope and Cage against FTR in the battle of who cares less.
Careers on the line. Oh no, tag team careers on the line, isn't it?
Tag team careers on the line, yeah. Which makes you think they're winning it next time, because surely we've got to get at least a short tag team run with Edge and Christian.
Yeah. It feels like AEW are doing a lot of things on the line recently. I don't know whether it's just me. There was the Hangman thing as well. Which I know is only 2 things, but
it's weird it's happened twice.
Exactly. Shida
and Mina, right?
Against Mina, yeah. It's nice to see.
I like the stats there. She just seems genuinely a bit like, I don't know how I got dragged into this.
What am I doing here?
Yeah. I agreed to 1 tag match.
Like, I know we're getting screen time, but I don't really need to be there for it.
We're getting another Shida turn. Not Shida turn, Statlander turn.
No. She's had more turns than
It's like the Big Show.
Yeah, maybe. She just seems a bit confused, though, why she's there at all, so who knows?
Yeah, I get it. Was it also the thing of I'm going to kill her and feed her to my cat? And you translated the Japanese.
Something like that.
All right.
We had Ospreay and Mark Davis.
Yes, I like how this ended.
Yeah, this was interesting because it basically the doctor called it off, right?
Yeah, doctor stopped it.
And then the Death Riders showed up to stop Will getting any further hurt and carried him off through the crowd. Which I guess kind of makes sense because Death Riders have always been about pushing AEW to the
limit.
To the limit, right?
Yeah, but also, who's responsible for Ospreay's neck?
Don't know.
It was Mox, wasn't it?
Moxley.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, sorry.
So I thought, when again, it was that thing of they're coming out and you're thinking, oh god, they're going to kill Ospreay again.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're carrying him out on the Shield. It's a bit strange. Not the Shield. A Shield. So yeah, and I think is Ospreay going to be the one that finally implodes the Death Riders?
Well, okay, you guys haven't seen Collision, have you? They showed a bit after Collision. They bring him backstage and put him down on a chair, and Marina kind of does something with a towel around his neck. So I don't know. It plays like a massage or something to help him. And then
Mox gives him a sandwich because he fucking loves
No,
him.
he does this like. Oh, found the quote actually. He says, "What are you trying to accomplish other than breaking my neck? When you go to the ring, when you get up in the morning, where are you trying to go? Who are you trying to be? What is it you're chasing? I don't think you know the answer to those questions anymore. Almost 7 years ago, I saw you for the first time. The power you yield, the ability you have, but your body, flesh, muscle, bone will break eventually. You can try and run through a brick wall as many times as you want, but the wall's not going anywhere. But if you step back and realize there's a door, you can walk right through it and become whoever you want on the other side."
Mr. Ben.
Yeah, exactly. He points to his head and says, "This, trained and honed properly, will not break. You take dominion over your mind. We can turn you into a weapon like professional wrestling has never seen. This thing, points between the two of them, has got to come to an end one way or the other." The rest of the Death Riders walk away. Moxley passes Ospreay a chair and says, "We can settle up. You can just be like everybody else, or you become everything you are meant to be, your choice." And then just lays down on the floor with his hands behind his back.
Got a bit sexy all of a
I
sudden.
was expecting that.
Yeah. And then Ospreay picks up the chair and says, "Get out now" to the camera. And we don't know what happened.
Kissing. I'm going to guess kissing. Deep kissing.
So, yeah.
I think that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Because like, how many times can we see Mox against Ospreay in the battle of necks? Whereas at least this way they're trying to help him. And then like Yuta can get annoyed because he's no longer like actually no, he's still being annoyed because he's the shittest one, isn't he? Like, but you know what I mean? Like it's somewhere to go for it. I'm
intrigued.
I'm into that, yeah. Samoa Joe killed a man in about 3 seconds.
Good to see him back.
He's back, yeah. And
Hook
is no longer the leader of the ops because that was only temporary.
Who cares? Who's in the ops now?
Anthony Bowens.
Oh, okay, I can fuck with that.
Yeah, because he was asking Hook when he like, I want an answer whether I'm in it or not.
Do you like me?
Hook said there's no more vacancies in the ops, and because we found our newest one, so Bowens is in it.
That's all right. I could take that.
I guess every team needs someone to take the pins on the tag team on the trios matches, right?
Yeah.
No, I like Bowens. That's not a dig.
No. But
I feel like that's how it's going to be. But
feels like do
you remember last year when we were getting the Bowens and Caster thing, and the Acclaim bringing it back together, and then it was terrible, and then we didn't even get the Acclaim back at the end of it.
They finished it on a house show somewhere, on like an indie show. Yeah, everyone was like, "What was the point in bringing that all together to not even show?"
I was willing to deal with this terrible story if you got the Acclaim back at the end, but
even for one match, and then like Max Caster.
That.
No, we didn't get, and then like Caster just hoofs him in the balls and walks away or something. Like, so it ends on his terms rather than Bowens leaving him. But nope, never happened. Just quietly got nightmare familied. Yeah. What a time. And you main event, Ciampa against Darby Allin.
Yeah.
In what can only be described as two men trying to murder each other to death. Like,
I feel like Allin, he's going to have quite a short reign, but with a lot of defenses in it, because he feels like he's not going to turn down any match.
No, I was talking to Jay about it, and he said it's the same as the TNT one. He's just going to burn himself out.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep running into a brick wall over and over again. Yeah. And this was brutal. Like
that
it was
air raid crash from a oh my god.
It's a good job he doesn't have any bones. Or they're made of cartilage, like a shark. It's I don't think he's I don't think
he's the truth. Darby Allin is a shark.
It could be him putting him in places. That's why he went to the top of Everest to discover new ones.
Shark Week's coming up as well.
Yes. But yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna have a long reign with it. I think he's, like you said, he's gonna anyone that comes up to him and he's just gonna do a Orange Cassidy. He's just gonna get more and more fucked.
We're gonna get a lot of defenses on TV, I think, in a short amount of time. He's gonna have like more defenses than other champions that have done longer reigns.
Yeah.
Which makes sense for him. Maybe not for his well-being, but yeah.
I think if Darby doesn't at least get hurt once a day, like it's a waste of a day for him. Like he's just outside stepping on rakes.
That's true.
Stuff like that.
When he was injured, he got hit by a car, didn't he? Like he was like, "Well, I've not done that in a while."
He's very much like a Final Destination sort of person, just without the killing part of it. Like there's all these series of Rube Goldberg pratfalls. But at the last second, he always manages to avoid it. It's going to be good because this match again was tremendous. Like I've said before, like Ciampa feels like he's always been there. Like he's slotted in beautifully as just go out and put bangers on. Do Tony.
He's not been there that long at all. But
It's like 3 months, isn't it?
It feels like he's been. Is it as long as that? It doesn't even.
Maybe it's that long.
Maybe less than that. But yeah, he's not been that long. But and yet it always feels like he's been there. It's like, do you remember when he had that? Oh no, that never happened. But he's just slotted in beautifully.
Yep.
Anything else on Collision?
Nothing major. I think FTR accepted the challenge, but is it going to be an I Quit match?
What, you wanted a street fight?
It's a street fight.
Street fight. Oh, street fight. I Quit.
No, I'm making this up.
It won't surprise me.
Okay, well,
they're like stacking stipulations.
there's one of the stipulations. One of those stipulations is involved.
They're going to have a street fight match about the same time as the film comes out. FTR Bald's going to have a big wig on.
The Conglomeration defending the Trios Championship against Don Callis family. Well, this version was Lance Archer, Hechicero, and Andrade. Just more multi-man matches. That's fine. Chris Statlander murdered someone. Becca. Yeah, I don't know who she is, but she's a murder. Roosh murdered Adam Priest. Tekla and Sky Blue beat Windsor and Persephone, although Mist was involved.
Okay. I need to get around to watch it. I've just not had time.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Someone told me that there's a accompanying to the bear. You got like the food creator and FAC, Matthew Madsen, creating the food off that. So I've just been watching them on. You've eaten up a lot of my time.
That's fair.
Yeah, and Vampire Crawlers.
Jack Perry beat El Clone and the Don Carlos family. What else? Oh yeah, we had the Demand versus Jericho and the Hurt Syndicate, and Jericho got pinned by Ricochet again. That was the main event.
He's trademarked that, hasn't he?
What?
Oh,
another one?
Gets his ass beat every week.
Yeah, something like gets my ass beat weekly by the Demand.
Yeah, he did. He trademarked it. Which I respect.
No.
But I liked how he did it because Ricochet said it to him on Dynamite, and he was like, "Well, mate, I trademarked that, so you actually can't say that." And he's like, "How can you trademark that?" He's like, "Well,
yeah,
I quite liked how they've utilised it in stories."
You owe me money now. Yeah, that was good. Enjoyed that. That's us. I'll say anyone's watched anything else.
No, that's actually a lot. So thank you everybody for listening. As we said earlier, go check out the Written Marcus interview if you haven't done already. That came out on Monday. And we shall see you next week. Goodbye.
Yeah. Love you.